Most people aren't unhappy because life is hard. They're unhappy because they're waiting. They're waiting for all these outcomes to happen in their life. Like, hey, when's that new job coming? Hey, when's that move coming? Or when am I going to get promoted? But real happiness comes from within, not from, scrolling through your phone on TikTok, doing stuff like that. That's just a dopamine hit, but that's not real happiness. Looking at somebody else's life and comparing your life to theirs, you are never meant to do that, because my situation and your situation are completely different. That's the way that God made us. What if happiness isn't something you find, but something you decide before anything changes? Today, we are going to break that addiction to I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when life goes my way, I get promoted at my job, I get to move, all these other things. But what's the point in waiting? We are blessed right now to be on this earth and live a happy, fulfilling life as it is. And the problem with today's world is social media. You can compare your life to somebody else and you can say, oh, well, they have this because of that. Or you can say something along the lines of, man, that's not fair. I had it harder than him and he's farther along than me. But that's just not the way it actually goes. Every single day when we wake up, we have a choice. We have a choice. We can choose to be happy about our life, or we can choose to be negative, in a bad mood, being like, why did this happen to me? But what if what happened to you is because God put it on you, because you can handle it? In that way, you can spread joy, happiness to everybody else. Maybe He shows you a strong warrior to go do His work. Phone, social media, it's a good example. Oh, my buddy's doing this. Why am I not doing that? If your mood lives on outcomes, you will be unstoppable. Happiness. What is the definition of happiness? Well, if you really think about it, it's an emotional response to a condition. Joy is a spiritual posture independent of the conditions. So I challenge you guys, choose joy. Joy is discipline. Gratitude is repetition. Perspective is practice. We can see this in the Bible. Paul wrote Philippians 4:4 in jail. It says, rejoice in the Lord always. That verse is not saying joy is denial. It's defiance. It's saying my circumstances don't dictate my spirit. You don't feel your way into stability. You train your way into it. You don't wait to feel motivated to train. You train to become stronger, the person that God called you to be. You have no idea who's barely holding it together. It could be that coworker of yours. It could be a friend, a stranger at the gym. But if you choose joy and happiness, how much you can be there for them when they're in that really bad season. It can be your simple tone, your encouragement, your gratitude to them. You don't have to do a lot of things to be able to spread joy throughout this world. That could be the difference between someone quitting or pushing through. So joy is our responsibility. Something that has really helped me over the years is knowing what I'm doing before I'm waking up. I don't really like to wake up and be a go, 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 go type of person. Although it may seem like that, I don't really like to do that. I like to give thanks for the things that I do have. Thank you for waking me up this morning. Another thing I like to do is when I wake up, I grab my phone, turn my alarm off, and then I like to, on my screen, I actually have some scripture in the top corner. So every single morning I read that before I actually start training. That gets me in the right mind frame, you could say, is speak positively about my life. I have a beautiful family. I love the way my career is going. I really enjoy swimming because you get to interact with other people around you who are also there in the morning. And I find that the people that are there in the morning, they're always in a good mood. And it's good to have those type of brothers around you. You know, they're a little bit older than me, but I don't care. I also like to encourage one person. That's what I try and do every single day. Encourage one person. Hey, hope you're having a good day, brother. Oh, you know, you're doing great work today. Something like that. Joy isn't mystical. It's practice. Joy is discipline. Gratitude is repetition. Perspective is our practice. You don't always feel your way into stability. You train your way to it. We don't wait to feel motivated to train. We train to become stronger. And the same thing can be said about joy. Did you guys know that Paul wrote this when he was in prison? Philippians 4:4. Rejoice in the Lord always. Not a normal life. He was in prison, locked up. He wasn't comfortable. You think he wanted to be there? No, he did not. Joy isn't denial. It's defiance. It's saying my circumstances don't dictate my spirit and my happiness. That is exactly what Paul wants us to do. Don't wait for life to get easier before you decide to lead with light. Choose joy before results. Built in faith, built in discipline, we are built to endure 40. Thank you. Godspeed. Hope you guys had a blessed week.